It's October 12th, 2020, and it's time for Channing and Friends. The debate over the debate, President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden going their separate ways this week in place of a second matchup on the stage. Was this a good idea? Then, treating yourself a little too much? The person who is now behind bars after buying a car with federal money. And it's officially fall, so we're showing off our favorite essentials that are must-haves, and how you can enter for a chance to win an item at home. Michael Embry and Spencer Bennett are my friends on the show today, so let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to Channing and Friends, everyone. Happy Monday. We've got a great show for you today. Joining me at the virtual table is lifestyle contributor Michael Embry, and our co-host today was just a guest a few weeks ago, and he is now back for some more fun. We welcome the amazing Spencer Bennett.
Thank you so much for having me back on. This is going to be really fun. I'm very excited.
Of course, you are so amazing, and I'm so glad that you're here. But we do want to take a minute before we jump into the show to address anybody that has been affiliated with the Walt Disney Company, as all three of us are. Everything that has been going on this past week, we just want to let everyone know that our thoughts and prayers are with you. It has been such a difficult time, but we will get through this together.
So if you have any friends or family affiliated with the Walt Disney Company, please be a listening ear and an emotional support system for them. Continuous thoughts and prayers would be much appreciated.
Yeah, I second all of that, and just it's more than a job. I know from the outside it looks like a job, but it is more than that working for that company. So just be a safe space and be there for people who are going through this right now.
Yeah, I love that you said that, because literally anybody that is watching and they don't know what it's like to work at that company, it literally is more than a job. So thank you for saying that, Spence. All right, you guys, well, we are going to jump into what's new and noteworthy on this Monday. The Commission on Presidential Debates has now scrapped the second debate between President Donald Trump and Democratic nominee Joe Biden. It was originally set for this Thursday, but when the commission suggested that the debate should go virtual due to the president's COVID-19 diagnosis, he refused to participate. I don't know if you guys heard about that. That was a big story last week. So now the Biden campaign will host a town hall in place of the debate on ABC News, and the Trump campaign will hold events and rallies, as was seen this weekend at the White House. So with the craziness of politics right now, what do you guys think? Is it better to have separate events or to have a physical debate? I mean, the American public, I'm sure that there are some people that haven't yet decided. So what do you think? Spencer, we'll start with you.
Honestly, I think this might be a little bit of a blessing in disguise. I know the typical format with campaigning is you have the debates and you're both in the same room and back and forth kind of just trying to argue your point. But as we saw in the last debate, things are a little bit different with this specific campaign cycle.
It was a disaster.
It was a disaster. It was very, very messy. So I think, honestly, this could be a good thing, and we'll get at least a little more clear information from both candidates for what they stand for and what they're trying to get done. So
I love that. Very well said.
So, of course, I think, virtual presentations, virtual debates, you're going to be safer, from your own home. However, I don't understand the president declining the opportunity to at least Zoom. I mean, if you are sure of your points, if you're sure of yourself, then you're going to get on camera. It's not beneath you. I don't care what office you have. It's not beneath you to, join a Zoom call and join that way, which it kind of seems like that's, the way he's going about it, which is disappointing to see the president behaving in this way.
I saw on Twitter the other day, someone was saying, so the president will call into Fox News for an interview, and I think he did like a medical diagnosis or analysis of his health after being diagnosed with COVID-19, live on Fox News. This was on Friday. And so someone was saying, like, why would you call in live on Fox News, but you won't do a debate on camera? And I think that's a good point. It doesn't make any sense. You still have the platform to get your point across to your supporters. But the other thing that I think is maybe he just doesn't want to do it because he knows that he could get muted. Because a lot of people were saying that from the last debate, they wished that the moderator had an option for him to mute their microphone if they were, and even Mike Pence did it over Kamala Harris. So maybe that was another thing that I thought of, but I do think that, like, it's a little bit foolish. You're given this opportunity to present something to people that are undecided potentially, and you're now losing that. And now you're going and you're having rallies where it could potentially be another super spreader event for COVID-19. So I guess we'll see, you guys. We're literally so close to this election, we can taste it. So it's getting more and more tense, I feel like, as we get closer. All right, well, moving on. How much have you guys treated yourself with perhaps your unemployment or relief money? Michael?
Listen, a little more than I should. No regrets. No regrets. This 7 months of not doing much.
I've treated myself a little bit. I don't think I've treated myself as much as you have. Spence, what about you?
In the grand scheme of things, not in a crazy amount. I, when I was younger, was a very avid comic book reader, and I would read all the issues weekly. And I kind of fell out of that when I got into college, just because you're busy. You just get a little distracted by things. But I have used my new funds to read a whole bunch of new weekly titles, and I bought a tortoise, which is kind of way more random, but I've always wanted a weird
You
pet.
bought a tortoise?
I did. He is a little
cute.
tiny, 3-inch little baby tortoise named Tarzan, and he's
Tarzan? Aww.
my best friend. So well worth it. But I did need that extra boost from unemployment.
I love it. I think for me, the one thing that I spent the most on was a new laptop, but I needed it.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm same here. I got a new laptop.
Necessity.
Yeah, it is a necessity. Okay, well, I think if we were to combine everything that we spent on in terms of, treating ourselves or getting things that we need with our unemployment money or COVID-19 relief money, it probably wasn't as much as a rapper in Florida, you guys. His name is Diamond Blue Smith. Pretty sure that's not his real name, but probably changed it because I've never met a Diamond Blue Smith. Anyways,
Oh my God.
I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he is a member of the group Pretty Ricky, and he also appears on the reality show Love and Hip Hop Miami. Smith allegedly obtained $427,000 by falsifying documents for a Paycheck Protection Program loan to help his business. The recording artist also was able to secure another PPP loan of $708,000 through another company. This is what prosecutors are saying. And then he allegedly used the loan proceeds to buy a $96,000 Ferrari, as well as a $2,290 in goods from Versace. He was arrested and charged with wire and bank fraud. So the question here, you guys, is if this was even legal, because it was illegal, but if it was legal, would you spend that much of your unemployment or COVID-19 relief money from the federal government? Michael, we'll start with you.
You know what? I don't even think I would want to get that much money because I honestly don't know what I would do with it, but I certainly wouldn't be buying a Ferrari. If you're going to get that much money, maybe donate some, especially if you're going, to lie to get the money, or you're going to falsify something to get the money, then at least, have a faux ethical cause. It's just so excessive and unethical of him, and I'm glad it looks like he's going to be paying the price. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. That is so much money. That's such an egregious amount of money.
Yeah.
Not only to kind of fraudulently get from the government, but just to have right now,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a lot of people would like that. I mean, and I guess if you have access to that much funds, like maybe do something somewhat responsible, maybe put a down payment on a house or something.
Yep.
But Ferrari and a
Yeah.
bunch of Versace clothes would not be my first decision if I was able to obtain that much money. But
Yes.
you know,
Good choice.
the Diamond Blue Smith is living his best life.
He is.
He is, and this is my thing. Like, I kind of like what you said, Michael. I feel like it's an ethics issue too, because this guy's a rapper. He is on a reality show. So how much money do you think he already has?
Too
And
much.
so now it's
Very
like,
good
okay,
point.
so you're choosing to just not spend all that money that you have, because he could probably buy a car with the money that he has from that show.
Right.
But he's just using his COVID-19 relief money. So bad, so bad. I would never
Shameful.
do that. I don't think I like, for me, buying the laptop was enough for me. I was like, all right, I can't spend anymore. I got to save up. But I like what you said, Spence, about like being productive about it. Like, put a down payment on a house or something, like where you can live. Anyways, I guess that's what fame does to some people, right? All right, you guys, well, we're going to take a quick break, but we're coming back, so don't go away. Coming up next, from candles to weighted blankets, our fall favorites, and your chance to win one at home. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Well, it's now officially fall. The temperatures are getting slightly cooler. I have my pumpkin cream cold brew here. So what would be a better, or when would be a better time rather, than now to find some seasonal essentials?
Yes, exactly. Michael is a lifestyle contributor on the show, and he's here to show us some of his favorite things you can have this year to get ready for fall in a little segment we're calling Michael's Fall Favorites.
Okay, first of all, I love this. Michael, show us what you got. But before you do, I have to say, for those that don't know, Michael has a very, very huge variety of a collection of candles. And I call it Michael's inventory because he could literally start a store.
It's a problem, but I'm branding it, as a lifestyle, but it's a problem.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an issue.
Everybody loves a good scent in their home, right?
That's so true.
All right,
So
Michael, take it away.
with that said, with fall here, everyone is looking for a reason, as we're in our homes for extended periods of time, everyone is looking for a reason and some decor and some inspo to kind of spruce up their home. So I'm going to start off with, I have a list of 5 things. They range from cheap and cheerful to kind of expensive. So I think I have something for everyone. I'm going to start off with candles. So this is the spiced pumpkin latte candle, not to be confused with pumpkin spice latte.
Just wanted to.
Oh.
I think we're all gonna have a little
Everyone has candles.
a cameo, as you can see. We all have our pumpkin candles.
We sure do. Now, listen, I am a huge fan of pumpkin scents. I mean, I'm basic in that way, but I've smelled a lot of pumpkin scents. I can say that this one is probably the best. The notes in this are kabocha pumpkin pulp, coconut cream, and spiced brulee. It does smell like, it doesn't smell too gourmand, like someone's baking like a pumpkin pie, but it's very warm and inviting, and it smells like dessert without it smelling like sugar cookies. So it's like a classy.
It's very subtle.
Very
nice,
subtle.
Yeah.
It's very soft. So that's my favorite candle for fall. And what I love about Valespa is you have the option to get it in these jars that are, I don't know if you can see, but they're decorated. And some of them, the one I will show next, they have little speckles so you can see it at night when it lights up. So as it gets closer into the winter months, I have a candle that I like to burn called Guilt Pomander and Hinoki. So I don't know if you can see, but it has little speckles to where the light will show.
And that's from Valespa also?
It is from Valespa, yes. So I should mention these candles, the smaller version of this jar candle starts at $18 and the large one is $30 to $32. And the burn time, that is a little pricey for a candle, right? but the burn time for this candle is about 100 hours. Can confirm because I've been lighting that bad boy back there, the pumpkin candle. I have another one every night, and it's still going strong. And one night I left it burning when I was asleep, and that was like 10 hours. So it's good. I think it's totally worth the price. Now the notes on this one are gilded holly berries, cardamom, and Japanese hinoki. Not super familiar with any of these scents otherwise, but it smells like being home for like a happy season or home for the holidays. And I think this will be kind of a year-round candle that it's a perfect gift for new homeowners or a special occasion. It's very classy and again, very soft. I mean, I love Bath and Body Works. It's just a little overwhelming.
So you recommend that candle year-round, not just for
year-round.
Christmas.
It smells like the holidays, but I think it can be repurposed as like a fresh and clean, sweet home smell. Like, yeah, home sweet home. Like that's what it smells like to me.
Okay, cool. What's next?
Yeah. So the next thing I have is this little candle, faux candle. It's not real. Lantern from Walmart. It was $4, and you know we love a steal. We love
a cheap and cheerful.
We do, and I found it at the front of the store with all the Christmas decor. And listen, anything that adds ambient light, anything that adds a little mood lighting to your room is sure to make your room feel more fall, more cozy. So I have a couple of these up on my bookshelf, and they're timer enabled, so you just turn them on at a certain time. They stay on for 6 hours and they're off for 18. So highly recommend that. So the next thing I have is decor. So it's kind of two combined into one. I got these both from IKEA, the glass jar, and then these little decorative spheres. I believe the decorative spheres went for $7 and the glass jar went for $8. So putting just kind of a statement piece on a dresser.
I like the pops of colors in there.
Yeah.
You've got like orange and like a yellow, it looks like.
Yeah, and the best part is
Yes.
you can keep the jar, you can get new colors of your spheres if you want to from IKEA. I've seen them at Target. I saw them at Barnes & Noble even yesterday. I almost got them. You can kind of repurpose your jar and change these spheres with the seasons, and that's something I really like. It makes a perfect statement piece like on a nightstand or a dresser, or I have mine on my bookshelf just for filming purposes. But yeah, love that. So the last thing, probably my favorite purchase, but my second most expensive purchase during quarantine is the Bearaby weighted blanket. I can't put the whole thing in view, but this is what it looks like. It's 25 pounds.
Beautiful.
So pretty. So weighted blankets are supposed to you're supposed to sleep with them on top of you at night. They create kind of a deep pressure, increasing serotonin and reducing anxiety and stress. And even some studies have shown that it reduces chronic pain from stress, which I suffer from. So my sleep life has never been the same since. Now I have one that's made out of Tencel, which is vegan and organic fiber and cotton. So it's for hot sleepers, which I am. I sleep very warm. This does not make me hot at night. It honestly is just the weight with no excess warmth. Like I don't feel like I have to throw it off of me in the middle of the night because it's like got that cable knit style. It's very breathable. So,
and they have don't they have like a new fall line or something like that?
They do. It's called their Harvest collection. Honestly, I almost got one. So they are absolutely gorgeous. They're kind of named after farmers market items. So Goodnight Grape, Cozy Corn, something about, so the colors are very deep and you can collect these because they kind of come out with new releases every season. So they're very deep and rich colors. So the Goodnight Grape from their Harvest collection was my favorite because it's kind of this deep teal, which I was a really big fan of. So I cannot recommend Bearaby enough. Please get one.
Yeah, well, you're the one who told me to get one, and I did, and I love it.
Yes.
So, yeah, Spence, it's now your turn.
I know. You gotta get one.
Great. I really like that lantern. especially being $4 from Walmart, that is right at my
Thank you.
alley. When I saw it, I thought, ooh, that'll be a good accent for my bookshelf. And then you said bookshelf, and I went, same brain cell. We got this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I forgot to mention the Bearby starts at the 25-pound. One was about $289, and then with tax and shipping, it came out to $311. And while that was daunting even to me. The amount of times I've used it and the amount of just how much it's helped me and my overall like sleep cycle, I probably would have paid double the price if I knew the benefits. So it's an investment, but it's worthwhile in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. So worth it. All right, well, all of these are so cool, Michael. Thank you so much for showing us your fall favorites. But wait, you guys, there's more. We are going to do the first ever giveaway on Channing and Friends of one of Michael's candles. So like we showed you that picture of Michael's inventory. So you're gonna be getting one of those luxurious candles. And I mean, I'm excited. I wish I could get a candle from you, Michael, because you seem
I'm
like
excited too.
You're an expert on all of this.
Nothing is better to gift than a candle. It's like sending I want to see them off to a good home.
Yes,
but yeah.
they're your babies.
They are.
Okay, so Spence, how do we enter into this?
Well, Shannon, it's super easy to enter. All you need to do is make sure you are following this Instagram account where we broadcast the show at Shannon Reed TV. And be sure to watch for stories posted later on today. You will have an opportunity to reply to the story saying what you'd like to do to celebrate fall. Good luck to everyone who enters.
Yes, good luck to everyone who enters. Honestly, I'm gonna be jealous of whoever gets that candle because I'm sure it's great. All right, so good luck to everyone. Coming up next, someone is very vocal about Disney's Haunted Mansion ride. We'll explain this. That's coming up. Welcome back, everyone. Well, we all love him, Ryan Gosling. Well, what you might not know is that he is a huge Disney fan, you guys. And he was recently pretty vocal about a popular ride at Disneyland.
Yes, he was. Since 2001, Disneyland has done an overlay of its haunted house themed to The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, most Disney fans who visit Disneyland regularly like that overlay, but there are some Disney fans who don't.
And one of those is Ryan. A clip of him recently resurfaced on Twitter showing him really express his dislike of the overlay. Take a look.
I'm very upset about the Christmas time situation.
Halloween? Jack?
Yeah,
You don't like Jack?
I don't like it at all.
Why?
Because I think they should do it at Halloween. No, hold on a second. They do it at Halloween. They bring Christmas into Halloween.
Yes.
That's a terrible idea.
What's your favorite
Let's
ride?
think Christmas at Christmas.
Okay,
You know what I
fine,
mean?
fair
Because at
point.
Halloween, you want to go to the Haunted Mansion ride
And
have like
experience.
spooky things.
Yes.
And you get to the
Fair.
end, and you're in the buggy. You know?
And you have jingle
The
bells.
dune buggy, and you
Throws
got like a
them.
present. You have a ghost candy cane next to you. That's not scary.
You know, I honestly kind of understand where he's coming from, but I disagree because I like it's themed well, and I've grown up. It's always been like that ever since I was a kid. So like it's kind of like a given that every time I'd go to Disneyland during that time, I would see, Jack Skellington on the ride. But what do you guys think?
Listen, I love the Haunted Mansion. I have a poster of it on my wall over there, that direction. But I disagree so much. I actually like the overlay more than the normal mansion, and that's
Me too.
that's sacrilegious for super Disney fans.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
It's something I feel so much because I just really love Nightmare, and I think it's so fun that every year the Haunted Mansion gets so much love. I don't know. I like it more. So I love you, Ryan. You seem wonderful. I have to do it. I have to do it.
Ditto. Michael?
Yeah, no, okay, so I like anything Christmas themed. I regularly don't like the Haunted Mansion, but I love.
we're talking to the Queen of Christmas here, so.
Listen,
Queen of Christmas.
I start decorating for Christmas in September. You can't see, but there's a Christmas tree in my room, and so anything Christmas you know, if you can merge Christmas and Halloween together, I'm all for it. As long as, you know, Christmas is in there somewhere, I'm good. So I disagree.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people might not like him for this reason. I don't know. I mean,
He's
I
still
get
Ryan
it.
Gosling at the end of the day.
You're
but-
right. You're right. You're right. I get it. I get where he's coming from, but for true Disney fans like us, disagree. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, that's going to do it for this edition of Channing and Friends. I want to thank Spence for coming on. You are amazing, and I hope that you can come on more because we have so much fun.
I have so much fun. Thank you so much for having me on again. I hope we can do it again soon.
Yes, and Michael Embry, of course, lifestyle contributor. Thank you so much for showing all of your wonderful candles and giving away one of your candles to a lucky guest who's watching today.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck. All right, and thank you all for watching out there. We'll see you next time here on Channing and Friends.